All right, let's dive in. We're going to talk about something that so many of us deal with, debt. And if you've ever felt that pit in your stomach just thinking about what you owe, you are absolutely in the right place. We're going to walk through a really simple step-by-step plan to help you get that financial freedom back.
Man, that quote just hits you, doesn't it? Because debt is so much more than just numbers on a spreadsheet. It's a constant stressor that can really affect every single part of your life. It feels heavy, and sometimes, let's be honest, it can feel completely hopeless. So that's the million-dollar question, right? How do you go from feeling totally crushed by that weight to finally standing up straight and, walking free? Well, it all starts with a plan, a clear, manageable plan. And here it is. This is our roadmap. We've broken it down into 5 key steps that we're going to walk through together. This is going to give you a clear path to follow from the very beginning to the finish line. Okay, first things first, you can't fight an enemy that you can't see. And honestly, this is the toughest part for so many people. It's so easy to just ignore the bills, to be an ostrich with your head in the sand. But if you want to get out of debt, you just can't afford to do that. It's time to face reality. And what's great is how simple this is. Just 3 steps. First, you're going to list every single thing you owe. I'm talking credit cards, student loans, car payments, everything. Then you're going to add it all up. And yeah, that final number, it might be pretty scary, but you have to remember, that number is your starting line. It is not your destiny. Okay, so you faced the number. Now what? Now it's time to choose your battle plan. And like it says here, there is more than one way to win this thing. It's all about finding the strategy that's going to motivate you to keep going. So this really comes down to one big question. What gets you more fired up? Saving the most money possible in the long run, or getting those quick psychological wins to stay in the fight? The high-interest method, that's the most efficient financially. You're attacking the debt that's costing you the most in interest. But that low-balance method, oh man, that gives you that amazing feeling of knocking out an entire account. That builds momentum and really keeps you in the game. All right, section 3. This is where you really start to take back control. See, a budget isn't about restriction. It's not about what you can't do. It's about telling your money exactly where to go, instead of scratching your head and wondering where it all went. It's your #1 weapon for attacking debt. And the math behind it? It's actually incredibly simple. You just add up everything you make in a month, and then you subtract your necessary expenses, like housing, food, transportation. Whatever's left over, that's your power. That's the money you can now aim like a laser beam right at your debt. So to make that power number even bigger, you've got to find ways to cut some costs. And here are some fantastic practical ideas. Stop eating out and start cooking at home. Instead of paying for a bunch of streaming subscriptions, see what your local library offers for free. Remember, every single dollar you save is another dollar you can use to buy back your freedom that much faster. Now we're getting to the really fun part, how to supercharge your progress. This is where you get strategic and learn to turn any extra cash you find into a powerful weapon against your debt. The mindset shift here is it's critical. A bonus from work is no longer fun money. A tax refund isn't for shopping spree. For right now, every single one of these windfalls has one mission, and one mission only, to get you out of debt. You have to be really strict with yourself on this. And just look at this number. Tax refunds can be a huge deal. The earned income tax credit, for example, could be as much as $6,000 for some families. Can you just imagine the dent you could make in your debt with that kind of money? This is a massive opportunity to speed up your journey. Now hold on. Before you throw every single spare dollar at your loans, you have to listen to this expert advice. You must have an emergency fund, even if it's just a few $100s to start. Think of it as your buffer. It's the thing that stops a flat tire or a surprise medical bill from derailing your whole plan and sending you right back into credit card debt. And here we are, our final section. Look, getting out of debt is a project, but staying out of debt, that's a lifestyle. This is about changing your behavior and your entire relationship with money, forever. This right here is the core principle for staying free. It's so simple, but it is so powerful. Before you buy anything that isn't an absolute necessity, just ask yourself one question. Can I pay for this right now with money I actually have? If the answer is no, you walk away. I'm telling you, this one rule will change everything. This is what that new lifestyle looks like, long term. You keep saving money with every single paycheck. You find genuine happiness in living within your means, not just in buying more stuff. You do what you can to protect your health. And once those old debts are finally gone, You can start using credit wisely to build a really strong financial future. So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one thought. Getting out of debt isn't just about what you're giving up, it's all about what you're gaining. You're gaining freedom, you're gaining options, peace of mind. So, what's the very first thing you're going to do when your money is finally truly your own again?